Hi, everyone. My name is Lyndon Crane. I'm a board of director at the Amherstburg Chamber of Commerce, and today I'm joined by Beverly Power. She works at Powerbest Travel, and she's here to talk about the travel agency that she owns here in Windsor, Essex. Beverly, it's a pleasure to have you on the show today, and thanks for being here.
Lyndon? Okay, great. Thank you. Looking forward to it.
So, Beverly, when did you first open your doors, and how did this business all start?
Oh my goodness. Long story, Lyndon. Back in, let me see, 1989, okay? My partner and I were looking at a possibility of a retirement project. And we both love to travel, so we said, wow, why don't we open up a travel agency? Hello. And here we are. How many years later? Let's see, 31, 32 years. We've gone through the process. We've gone through different consortiums, and we were part of Carlson Wagon Lee Travel, and then it became CWT Vacations. And during this pandemic situation, their office was basically closed with really no support. A lot of the associate offices were sort of waiting around to be told what was going to happen, what was going, if they were going to continue on. And being in Windsor, and I'm not sure where you're from, Lyndon, but being in Windsor, the GTA area takes precedence over just about anything else in Ontario. So Windsor was pretty well a forgotten agency here with Carlson. So we decided, probably in December, that we had had enough of waiting around to see whether they're going to continue or not. So we decided to open up our own business, our own, like get away from that particular consortium and open up Powerbest Travel. And what a fabulous name. I got some really good comments back from it. Of course, it's my last name, Power. And so far, I mean, even though we're still closed, we're open by appointment only. It's been an interesting a trip for us, right? So let's see, 1989, we became incorporated 1992. Here it is, 2021. We're in here for the long haul. What can I say, right? So
Yeah, I mean, 30 years, that's incredible. Has it been easy starting this business? What any challenges that you've went through?
well, actually, when I started, I was working full time as an accountant, which is my background. And we had hired other people to run the business for us, right? Until we got ready to retire. And the challenges were horrendous. In any other business, I'm sure we would have thrown in the towel and said, we're out of here, right? But I don't know, we hung in there. I think stubbornness, deep pockets helped off, obviously. And I mean, SARS, the 9/11 situation, we thought this was it. We're just going to close the doors and walk away. But we had a lot of really good, loyal clients that said, we are not going to be, uh, because of what's happening in the world, we want to travel, and we were just going to continue traveling. And, either you're going to book us or we're going to go someplace else. So it was their stubbornness as well that we continued on into the travel business. And then I started to work as a manager into the travel business. And let me tell you, coming from the accounting field into the travel, I was humbled. I was humbled because nothing prepares you for it. Nothing, absolutely. If some local yokel says, oh, she sells travel, well, let me tell you, especially at this day and age, what you need to know is, I can't even put a word to it. The visas and the passports, and now the information that you need about vaccinations and the COVID, and what countries are you allowed to enter and what countries you're allowed to not have to isolate and pick one. Okay, so it's and we'll never get payment for our services, never, because the travel industry has never been set up as such. It's always been we've always sold ourselves short, really, to be the bottom line. But coming from another field into this field, it was a real eye opener. Let me tell you, I traveled
Mhm.
I traveled as a corporate client even before I looked at this business, and didn't even have a clue what was involved at that point in time. So, as I say, what is it, May the 7th, 2021? Whole different ball game for us.
Definitely, and I think with vaccine passports and what countries you can enter, it's probably been more difficult than ever for your business, and having to manage through and understand all of the protocols. Does Powerbest Travel serve the entire Windsor-Essex region? So if there's somebody from specifically, let's say from Amherstburg, are they able to access your services?
Absolutely. We have clients from, actually, I'm from originally from Newfoundland, so I still have clients in Newfoundland. I have relatives out in Alberta and British Columbia. We take care of them all because it's everything is international now. So it's a matter of telephoning, emailing, messaging. We do it all. We do it all. And we were going to jump in and say that we actually have a satellite office in Amherstburg. I wanted to tie in Amherstburg as well because I live in Amherstburg. So, but our office is downtown Windsor, really. So
Excellent. No, that's great. And folks in Amherstburg and both Windsor and Windsor-Essex abroad are able to access your services. What type of services or specialization or products or anything that you offer for somebody who's looking to travel? What are some things?
bottom line is, what I always say is that we are a full service retail travel agency. We're IATA licensed, which means that we can do airline tickets. Not all travel agencies are licensed by IATA. We're also licensed by TICO, which is the Travel Industry Council of Ontario. And if you're dealing with an agency that's not TICO licensed, guess what? Better watch out. Better watch your money. We are licensed now. It's an interesting body, government body that sort of takes care of the traveling consumer, not so much the travel agencies, but they're there to protect all of us, right? It's a good organization. IATA, on the other hand, is international. I deal with people in Madrid if I have problems with IATA. Go figure. But we offer pretty well everything from day trips, Niagara Falls, to Las Vegas, to exotic tours, safaris, honeymoons. There's what's happening right now is there are multi-generational groups that are traveling right now with all the different cruise lines. My particular passion is riverboating. I love riverboating. I've been on a number of them, and I tell you, if you ask me which is the better one, I don't know. I would have to experience them all because they all go out of their way to make your trip a fantastic trip. Nothing like cruising down the river, okay? Watching the castles go by, eating fabulous food, drinking great wines from all the different countries that you're traveling through. I tell you, fabulous experience. You get off and you walk through all these different little medieval towns, and I don't know. This is my passion. Not for everybody. A lot of people like the big ships, the Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Celebrity. We do it all. You walk into my office and you don't know what you want to do. Well, guess what? You'll be walking out with, wow, why didn't I think of that? Because the knowledge of a lot of my agents span 20, 30, 40 years, each of them. It's amazing. And they're all more talented than I am. I humbly say that because even though I've been in the business 30 years, I always say travel is not my background. It's their background, right? I mean, it's my background now, obviously, because I've been in it a long time, but they, these agents that I have are so knowledgeable, so over the top with their information, and more so now with what we have to do with visas and so on and so on.
That's really great. And has Powerbest Travel, is there any upcoming promotions, exciting news happening in your business that you could share with those watching today?
What day is it? Okay, has our prime minister been on television today? Oh my goodness. I have to tell you, Lyndon, when people call me and say, "Is it safe to travel?" and I do get calls, "Is it safe to travel?" I say, Google wherever you're going, okay, and find out if you're allowed to travel. Our prime minister says Canadians don't travel, but you know they're going to travel. People, what I did last year was all international travel. Is it safe to travel? You know, you have to go by your own conscience, really. But the good news is a lot of the cruise lines are opening soon, June, July. I think Carnival is opening in September. Royal Caribbean, Celebrity have got specific cruises going in June and July. The river boats are starting up again. But I have to tell you, there's such a demand out there right now that if you want to book something for Christmas, for March break next year, get on it. Get on it now, because once everything is open, people are vaccinated, guess what? They're going to have a shot in one arm and the credit card out in the other one, saying, "Book me someplace, get me out of here." And it's true, it's true. It's amazing. Across my new consortium that I'm involved with, the comments that have been coming back is the cruise lines are booking up 2022 and even into 2023 and 2024. Round the world cruises sold out in a day. 60 days. 60
Wow.
days. You want to be on a cruise for 60 days? But seriously, you know, the demand is there, and once the vaccinations take over, that's it.
Well,
So
you're so right, Beverly, and I think we're all anticipating travel again. And like you mentioned, we need to get on it quickly and book our trips fast. So, how can people get in contact with you and make sure that Powerbest Travel is who they're contacting to book their next trip?
okay, so we are located actually downtown. I always like to say in beautiful downtown Windsor. Okay, beautiful downtown Windsor at the corner of Willette and Giles, 1206 Willette. You have parking available. You also have a satellite office. I like to say this in Amherstburg. You can reach both at my phone number, 519-256-6744, or you can send us an email at travel@powerbesttravel.ca.
Fantastic. Well,
Good.
and absolutely, that is great. Like Beverly mentioned, there's a location at Willette and Giles in Windsor, beautiful downtown Windsor, and then also satellite location in Amherstburg. I have their website at the bottom here, but like Beverly mentioned, get in contact with her. Phone, email, you name it. Powerbest Travel is available and ready to help.
And do it soon. Don't
Yes.
wait. You want to go
Get
away
your
Christmas time or March break? Give me a call. Really, seriously. Okay.
absolutely.
It's good.
Well, thanks, Beverly, for your time. It was a pleasure speaking with you and talking more about your business and all the great things that you're doing in serving the Windsor-Essex region.
Great. Thanks, Lyndon. Really enjoyed it. Keep up the
Thanks,
good work.
everyone. You too. Take
Okay.
care.